good win, 5 points against a tough team. Sternest test yet, definitely. As predicted, much improved from last season. They were good in the contact area, challenged us at the line out. So to score 38 points, couple of try opportunities maybe messed up. Really, really good. That said, whilst we're happy that we've got the 5 points, we're not content. So we're not sitting there thinking, oh, well, we've put Blaydon aside, who's next? There's quite a bit of learning to come out of that game through the tests that maybe we haven't had in the games previous. But in terms of another 5 points chalked off, another decent team sent away with nothing in terms of league points gained, we're really, really happy as a coaching team. Yeah, so most people will probably look and expect a one-sided victory based on how the league's panning out so far, their results against ours. Thankfully, there's enough boys in this group who've had tough games against Cleck over the last 3-4 years for it to be a slip-up. We know that they're going to be niggly, they're going to maybe drag us into the type of game we've not had yet this season. It's what they're renowned for, it's what they're good at, to their credit. You know, they get you involved in things that maybe you don't want to concentrate on, and then all of a sudden they start playing rugby and they've flipped it on you. So even though they've not had the start they wanted, their results have slowly been improving. They scored 31 points, I think, at the weekend. Some people saying they were unlucky not to win. So we're expecting a tough fixture, and it's one of those where it's a derby. There's a little bit of history, so your league form goes out the window, so we really need to be focused, and if we rock up there thinking 5 points easy, these boys are rubbish, we'll come a cropper. Yeah, it's getting intense, isn't it? You know, so early doors you had some teams putting on scores. I think after 3 games we had 4 teams perfect. That became 3 teams perfect. We've now got 2 teams perfect as those teams at the top of the league start to play against each other. So ourselves and Ilkley at the moment have got 25 points out of 25. Anik had their sort of first, not slip up, because they lost away to Harrogate, which is, you know, by 2 points, which is, it's not a terrible result, but obviously that O's gone now. So they're in that chasing pack behind almost, of waiting for us or Ilkley to slip up. At the bottom, I think some of the teams maybe predicted, but York's form's got to start being a worry for them, I would say. Given where they finished last season, it's kind of maybe reminiscent of the season that Sandal had, where they were good up until Christmas and then slipped off. It's kind of York were good last year, and then this year seem to be struggling. The middle's kind of up for grabs at the minute. Maybe over the next 2 or 3 weeks, that'll be a little bit clearer as well as teams start to play each other. But it's interesting. I think there'll be lots of movement in that top 4 over the next few weeks. For example, Ilkley play Blaydon at Blaydon, I think, on Saturday, and having played Blaydon, I think that'll be a really good game, and probably after ours, the first result I'll look for on Saturday. Fantastic. I walked into the clubhouse and I was talking with Alan Spearsy, actually, and I hadn't looked anywhere else around the clubhouse, and then Spearsy went, "What's Hobby wearing?" And I looked over, and I didn't have to search very hard for where he was. But I think it's brilliant. If you're going to have the title of president, then look like a leader that you'd all follow into battle, and he definitely did that. And that's the Hobby, isn't it? What a character. Every rugby club needs someone like that, definitely. Really good group, the under-14s. I think first and foremost, what us and, interestingly, Cleck, given we're playing them at second and first team level this weekend, what the 2 clubs are doing there in sort of getting over themselves a little bit to make sure that the boys have got a team and are playing rugby every week is to be commended, and it's probably, given the fall in numbers, is something that maybe clubs need to do more often, and kind of put the badge to one side for a little bit and look at the bigger picture, because it worked perfect on Sunday morning. Those boys were a team, even though it's 2 teams joining together. Some of them really brave, like they were outsized at times, but putting their bodies on the line. I think one of the wingers, I think his name's Mackenzie, 2 or 3 times lads ran down his channel, chopped them at the knees, everything that we're asking the first team to do. And they put in a really strong performance against a good West Leeds team. But yeah, I'll be keeping an eye on them next time that they're playing at home to try and get down again, because I enjoyed it. And when you sort of spend your Saturdays with the seriousness of senior rugby, you kind of lose track of where it all started for most of us. And coming down watching the under-14s who were just playing, just trying their hardest, there's not necessarily structure to it. It's just boys giving their all for sort of an hour. Just it's refreshing to watch. But yeah, I was really impressed with them boys. So well done under-14s.